So, whether you know it or not, you all have goals in altitude. Some of them are done very early in the year. So, some of you, we sat and did them together. Probably haven't visited them in a while, might have forgotten all about them. But this card is going to have you check on your goals and then make some new goals. So, I've got directions for you right here. So, it talks about how to get to your goals. I'm impersonating a student right here, so I'm just going to drive this account over to goals. I'm going to pop it open, and so I'm going to look at this one that says, I'll improve my writing by making sure my paragraphs have sentence variety. If you watch my other video about how to make goals, this is the one I made. So I can look at this and remind myself what this goal is about and why it's important. All right. Before I can mark it as met, I've got to find some evidence to support the fact that I have met this goal. So I'm going to have to make a reflection here about this as a student. You also, if you tagged a teacher to help you with this goal when you created the goal, you can ask that teacher to add a reflection and see if they think that you're ready to move on. So I have to think about what processes I'm currently going through to make this progress. So I'm going to just type this out and say that I'm making an effort to definitely use the subordinating conjunctions to start sentences. I automatically do a quick check now to see if what my previous sentences were structured like and how they begin. Make sure I can find something interesting and different to start a sentence with here. And you see your teacher can put a comment there too. So I really like this one. What do you now know about yourself as a learner that you didn't know before? Well, I'm going to say that now I know that it's worth it to take this time and make my sentences varied. And my writing's so much more interesting, and I no longer sound like a kid. I didn't realize that before, and I didn't even think it was important before, I'm going to say, because I'm imagining my ninth grade self here. How do you feel about your progress toward this goal? I think I'm acing it. Why do you feel this way? I notice that I no longer have to make a conscious effort to vary my sentences. It's just starting to happen automatically for me. All right, now it asks for you to upload some evidence. So when you click this, you are going to be able to upload something from your computer or a screenshot or something that shows some of your writing, some work that proves you're defending your work that you can do this. So what you may have to do is find a piece of writing, go into your docs, copy something over, and put the screenshot up there. And down here, there's just a section for comments, and that's just like in a regular card where we would have comments back and forth. So after you've uploaded some evidence and you look over this, if you feel like you have, you should be starting to have a good idea about your goal. So once you've filled out today's reflection, you're just going to close this, and you'll see that your reflection is now pinned to the bottom of that goal. And you can imagine that if you were checking this goal every 2 weeks, you would have a reflection for every other week, which is a pretty good way to do it. Just for this, since it's the end of the year, we're just going to add one reflection, and then you're going to decide either you're going to edit the date of this goal, like I'm not there yet. I'm going to change my date that this is that I'm going to try to meet this goal. I need more time. Or you're going to mark it as met, and you're going to throw yourself a little party. It says, are you sure you want to mark it as met? This will send it to your educator, your advising educator, to review. So I'm going to say, yep, mark this goal as met. And then Miss Fancher, since I picked her as my partner for this goal, she will get a notification that she has a goal to review. And if she agrees that it's met, then we can mark it off as met. Cool.